On this episode of Coffee and Valkyries, we have another Rain FC player.
Yes.
We have Rain FC forward Jaycie Johnson. Jaycie, welcome.
Thank you guys. Hello.
Excited to have you.
I'm excited to be here.
How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing pretty good.
Good.
You were drafted last year in the 3rd round by North Carolina.
Yes.
How did it go from that to being in Seattle now?
Yeah, so last year I was drafted. I had just re-torn my ACL, so I wasn't eligible for last season. So I was just rehabbing all last season, and at the end of the season, my rights kind of became, I was a free agent. Mm-hmm. So I could choose to go back to North Carolina, or kind of if a coach or team wanted me and invited me into camp, I could go there. And being from Kansas City, everyone knows Blacko's from Kansas City, so I grew up with Blacko. He was my club coach for a while, so I knew him previously, and I was just training in Kansas City with some of the Kansas City girls, and he was there, and we were just chatting, and he found out my rights, I wasn't signed yet, and I didn't know if I was going back to North Carolina, and me and him had talked previously, he knew I loved playing with him, and I enjoyed him, his coaching style, just how he carries himself in general, and he just called me. He was like, we're gonna acquire your rights, we're gonna pick you up and bring you out to Seattle. So it's kind of how I came from North Carolina, from one side of the country to the other side of the country.
You obviously, we haven't seen you on the field quite yet.
No,
still recovering a little bit from that injury. How are you doing? It sounds like you're practicing.
I am. I just got cleared this week to do contact, so I've been getting through full practices, which has been so nice. It's nice to kind of just get back out there with the girls in general, and just be back to playing and not have any restrictions, and seeing if I can hold up and hold my own. So it's been really nice to just get back out there and be in the team environment again. Rehab and recovery is sometimes very lonely because obviously you have to be on your own and do your own certain kind of workouts and whatever, but it's been nice to be back out on the field and be with the girls and get back to playing and hopefully have a shot to be in one of the games and get on the field. And our staff here has been so great. They've been very supportive, and just if I needed anything, if something wasn't right, if something was off, they were there to help, take care of it, or try to do whatever they could to make me feel better, to get me back as quick as possible. So that's always nice, just having a great support system, outside of your family and outside of your teammates. The staff has been great.
Let's go back to your days at Nebraska.
Yeah.
So you got 42 goals during your collegiate career there. Does that rank in the all-time records?
I think I was at least in the top 10. I know that for sure. I don't know exactly where I landed. I sadly missed more than half a year my junior year, torn ACL, so I missed some of that. But yeah, I ended somewhere in the top 10 in most categories with attacking wise and whatnot. So yeah, I had a fun time there.
What made you choose Nebraska?
I'm a homebody, so it was only less than 3.5 hours from Kansas City. So I could drive up easily, and my family could come to all my games. My mom, I think, missed 2 games of my whole career in Nebraska. So the coaching staff, I love the coaching staff. I clicked really well with our head coach. I just felt very comfortable in Nebraska. So that was something big for me. I wanted to feel comfortable in the next 4 years of my life, and whatever town, and Nebraska was kind of that fit for me.
Before we spoke to you, I was rewatching some goals from college, and you're not the tallest person, but you can get your head on the ball.
Yeah, heading is a thing, I guess, for me. I think my senior year, I had 13 or 14 goals. I think 6 or 7 of them were from header, so I don't know, I guess it's a deceiving thing.
Yeah.
I'm so small that I can just sneak in those little spaces and just get my head on it. Yeah, heading has I've never been scared of it, I guess.
So as one of the rookies on the team, what's your overall impression of Seattle so far off the field?
Well, coming out here just in general for soccer was my first time out in Seattle, so I didn't really know what to expect, but I love it. It's so different from the Midwest. The Midwest is very flat. We don't have all the hills.
Yeah.
So I love the hills though. It's beautiful. You have a different view on each hill. You can just see everything. I love the water, being surrounded by water. I love water. I grew up on a lake, so I love being around water and just the mountains. It's gorgeous, and the weather, it's not 100 degrees. I'm not dying. There's not that bad humidity. Seattle's just a fun town, and there's so much food here. I love the food.
I'm
a foodie, so that has been right down my alley with all the sweets, the fish, the Italian, the pizza, everything. Like, the food here has been great. I love that. I love it, just experiencing the food. And everyone out here is so nice and just friendly, and it's a really fun vibe up here. I love it. It's been so fun transitioning to the Pacific Northwest, and I'm enjoying it.